So out February 1st on 4K Ultra HD from Sony Pictures is the Ghostbusters Ultimate Collector's Set. Even though this screams cash grab, I feel like this could be considered ultimate, and let me explain why.
I'm very excited. I'm very pleased.
This box set here, which is coming in a Ghost Trap, which is a little gimmicky, but, you know, Back to the Future, movies like this always come with like some flux capacitor or some shit where all this stuff is stuffed in there. But it comes with Ghostbusters 1, 2, and Afterlife. All three of those movies are getting a 4K Blu-ray disc and a digital code. So
Ghostbusters 2016.
Ghostbusters 2016. What's his name? Kevin Feige, however you say it.
The Marvel guy, he made it. Paul Feig.
Paul Feig, whatever it is. So he came out after this was announced, and he basically like sent out a tweet griping like that his movie was forgotten. Like a week later, maybe even at 48 hours later, they were like, we're putting a digital code in of this movie. The physical disc not there, but you're getting
a digital code.
But you're getting a digital code. So then they came out and they said that was our plan all along. So go F yourself.
That's more insulting.
You get a download.
Just pretend like it didn't exist. Now it's like, no, it does exist, but it's only worth a digital code.
It's an Easter egg. It's like a bonus feature.
Egon Spengler can rot in hell.
This is a trilogy that is an offshoot. If Afterlife wasn't made, then maybe that one would have been included.
Let's keep it real, though, also, Matt. This is not a goddamn trilogy.
You don't want to be here. I don't want to be here either.
Let's get into a little bit about what it is, and then we can discuss our gripes. So all of these movies have been released before in 4K, but this set is pretty impressive, and it could be worth the upgrade for some people, including the fact that they've upped the ante with all of these coming in Dolby Vision and Atmos, which I do not believe that was the case before. So in addition to all these films, there's going to be 2 separate bonus discs. On the one bonus disc is just for Ghostbusters alone. And it's got every legacy feature that has ever come out from the beginning of time, of course. But then there's a ton of new stuff, and a lot of the new stuff actually sounds pretty cool. So there's a rare 114-minute preview cut of the film, and that's in like standard def. Which
of the original?
Yeah, of the original. Unearthed.
114-minute. Because the original's about an hour and 44 or something. So that's about almost 10 minutes.
So it's an unearthed early cut of the film with alternate takes, additional scenes, early effects, and optional commentary from the associate producer and editor. Like an entirely new cut of the film is being given to you in here.
Interesting.
It is. Full TV broadcast version of the film. There's a new scene commentary, so Ivan and Jason Reitman are doing like 2 scenes from the movie. They're doing commentaries on them. Dana's Lost audition. So there's 8 auditions for the role of Dana Barrett. A new 90-minute making of Ghostbusters documentary called Ghostbusters Behind Closed Doors. Over an hour of raw dailies from the original Ghostbusters. So this is the Ghostbusters 2 bonus disc. So again, all the previous features from before. You're getting the TV broadcast version. You're getting another scene commentary, two scenes with Ivan and Jason talking about them. 19 deleted scenes. That sounds like a lot of deleted scenes. And then a commentary on a scene from the composer. It doesn't say what scene, but the composer, Randy Edelman.
I thought you were going to say Bobby Brown.
So then you've got the Ghost Trap packaging, which lights up, by the way. They're giving you a reprinted 220-page Making of Ghostbusters book from 1985. Each movie gets its own case inside of this trap. So it's like, you know, a pretty decent package overall, I would say. So again,
I like the artwork on them. I like the basic black. That reminds me of the VHS I had as a kid of the original. I think it is hilarious that Ghostbusters Answer the Call is included as a digital code. That's just so funny to me. Either put it in there or don't.
Yeah.
But like you're basically telling people, hey, even the people putting this out, we know that one's shit.
I mean, you know, look, plenty of people, I'm sure, didn't like it, and I completely get that.
I will not be buying this. I'm not a huge fan of Ghostbusters 2 or Afterlife.
So be it.
If they release the original Ghostbusters with that book and all these new features, day one purchase. I would love to own the original in that.
I mean, in general, the set is pretty cool.
It's an awesome set. If you're a fan of all 3 of these movies and Answer the Call, you'll get the digital code.
You will get that digital code.
You'll have great releases of the other 3
Yeah, I mean,
movies.
When you said you didn't really like 2 that much, I feel like it's an okay sequel. I feel like
that's all it is.
It's
watchable.
Yeah, it's definitely watchable.
It's watchable.
They did what they needed to
chuckle
do
in a few scenes.
Yeah.
The Vigo character is fucking lame, let's be honest. They definitely were focusing more on the cartoon which had gained popularity in between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Even the way they changed Annie Potts' look.
They did. They made her
look
hip.
more which I will say, she looked good. I'm not mad they did that.
Typical.
Like Annie Hotz. But I agree with you. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. But when you're living in the shadow of the classic that the original is, wow, it's diminished return.
Well, I did see Afterlife.
Oh.
Skimming through it, I could tell exactly what it is.
Yeah. I saw it in the theater. My son loves, the first two. Seen the first one like a million times, which is great. I'm raising my child right. Then here comes the abuse. Where we go see Afterlife. When we watched this movie in the theater, I was totally invested. I did kind of find myself like kind of getting caught up in it. And even in the ending where, spoiler alert, all the Ghostbusters come back, including Egon as a like a hologram or, digitally, put in there. I got caught up in that too. As you're watching it along, you're kind of like nitpicking in your head, but because of the experience or I'm with my family or just being in the theater, you just kind of go along with it. It didn't take but about 10 minutes after I left the theater for all that to like wear away. As the night went on, the next day went on, just things kind of like got stuck in my head. Like, God, that was so dumb.
One thing I picked up on is the focus on kids.
Cool. All right.
For me, the original Ghostbusters was not a kid's movie.
No.
When I was a kid watching that, it was like, yo, these guys are rock stars. Bill Murray is cool.
Yeah.
There were no kids in it. It wasn't speaking to me direct, but we all latched onto it because it was great.
Yep.
And here, it just felt pandering.
Oh, for sure. It's fan service for sure.
It was like, listen, nobody in this generation is going to care, so
No.
let's throw the Stranger Things kid in there.
My mom won't say it, but we're broke.
Absolutely.
Ghostbusters, honestly, was a PG version of the slob comedy. That's what they all came from. Caddyshack, Stripes, Animal House, which was intended for Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and a bunch of people. These were slob comedies. Ghostbusters is a slob comedy. Losers, ne'er-do-wells who get put in a situation that is larger than life.
Afterlife isn't fun. It's not
didn't
light.
seem like it.
It's not light. It's serious, and it's.
I didn't even like the setting. It didn't feel like Ghostbusters.
No.
I felt like I was watching, I don't know, it's like in a fucking desert.
That hit me so hard in the credits. There's a post-credit scene where you see Bill Murray and you see Sigourney Weaver, and they're doing a little thing. But before that, you see a top-down shot, like a drone shot or something, of like the bridge going into New York City. And I didn't even realize till the movie was over how much I missed the setting of New York. This small town, Walmart, that's what they're signing
I
off
don't even
on.
understand why Jason Reitman directed it. I know he's Ivan Reitman's son, but what in Jason Reitman's catalog makes you think Ghostbusters?
Well, that's why it's a drama.
My mom won't say it, but we're broke.
That's why he directed a drama featuring kids and Finn Wolfhard. Gary Gruberson.
This is not a trilogy.
Paul Rudd.
Not a trilogy.
Give me a break.
Especially when you have an entry that existed in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, Feig's right on that.
Feig's right.
Laughing at the digital code.
He's
It's
right.
hilarious. Like,
Well-
if you're going to put out a set and it's the ultimate one, you can't pretend like that didn't happen.
So download it. That's what you'll do. You'll download it onto your computer and watch it there while you watch the
Don't
other
ever
ones
watch
somewhere
it.
else. Would you say, in your opinion, that this is worth the pickup considering all of those new features, or do you feel like this is kind of a cash grab with the gimmicky box?
I think if you're a fan of Afterlife, this is a great set. If you're like me, I didn't like what I saw of Afterlife. 2, I can take or leave. I'm not buying it. I would love to have a single release of 84's Ghostbusters with all of those, with that book. Oh, I'd buy that in a heartbeat. But for fans who love all 3 of these movies, this is an awesome set.
I looked at the pre-order just because I was interested. When I saw 150, I was like, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll wait till it comes down. But now that the pre-order is not even available, who knows if it'll ever even come back. Let us know if anybody out there got a chance to get in there and pre-order it.